Chapter 12, Special Days. That morning, as soon as Bruno got up, he searched for Annalisa, but she was nowhere to be found. Reluctantly, he went to school without having found out about this Santa Luciva person that Annalisa had mentioned. He was convinced it must be a relative of Santa Claus. All day he found it difficult to concentrate in class because he was thinking so much about it. He really wanted to know who Santa Luciva was. Once he got home, he dashed down the stairs, but he found his room in total darkness. The curtains had been drawn and the light wouldn't switch on. "Come and sit down, Mr. Bruno," said a familiar voice from the darkness. "You will learn now about Santa Luciva. At last! Where were you this morning?" Bruno asked. "In morning I prepare for now, so we begin. But first, I want to know something. Do you know about any special days at this time of year? Apart from present day," and Annalisa gave him a stern stare. "Sorry, I mean apart from Christmas Day and Boxing Day, you mean?" Bruno asked. "Yes, they're too obvious," Annalisa said, pleased that Bruno had corrected himself. "Well, I know there's Hanukkah. That's a Jewish festival, but I think that happens over many different days. You definitely get presents on lots of different days, which is pretty cool. Any others?" We learn at school about Diwali. I think it's a Hindu festival of light." Annalisa's face lit up. "Festival of light? But this is a Santa Luciva. Are you going to tell me what Santa Luciva is then?" "Absolutely!" Annalisa pointed her finger at the small candle with a look of concentration on her face and started spelling out some letters. F-L-A-I-M. But nothing happened. "This is frustrating," she said. "I spell it, but it not happen." Bruno looked puzzled. "What are you trying to spell?" he asked. "Phlegm. What you get when you light candle, you get phlegm," she replied. Bruno looked very pleased with himself. "I know why nothing happened," he said proudly. "You're spelling it wrong. It's F-L-A-M-E. "Many thank yous, Mr. Bruno," the Nisse exclaimed. "This explains the problem. Hokey pokey, I try again." She pointed her finger at the candle again and spelt out loud F-L-A-M-E. At once, the candle was lit up with a little glowing flame. Santa Luciva was a saint in Italy many years ago. I guess her English name would have been Saint Lucy, but her name, Luciva, means light in Italian. She lived in Roman times and helped Christian people who were starving because the Romans stopped them from getting food. There are different stories about what she did. One story is that one night a ship came with food for starving people. Santa Luciva was front of ship with a glow around her head to light the way. Another story is that she helped to get food to Christians hiding in catacombs underground who were hiding from Romans. She had candles to help light the way in darkness. Wow! She sounds amazingly brave. But what has that got to do with December? In Scandinavia, we celebrate and remember her good deeds on the 13th of December. Hey, that's tomorrow. Yes, it means tomorrow. In each place, a girl is chosen to be Santa Luciva, and she leads procession dressed in white with candles on her head, and everyone sings a song. There are many grown-ups too, so they make sure it's all safe. Not safe to put candle on head if no grown-up around. Sounds fun. But does it have to be a girl? Of course, it has to be a girl, always. This is tradition. Luciva was girl. But there's something boys can do to celebrate. Really? What? Bruno asks, wide-eyed at Annalisa. He was determined to do something to celebrate the day. Well, in morning, on the 13th of December, children take breakfast to parents in bed, just like Santa Luciva brings food and drink to people she helping many years ago. So it's remembering what she did by doing the same nice things for someone else? Definitely! But why can't my mum bring me breakfast? Said Bruno. Annalisa gave him a look he was starting to know quite well. She was not impressed. Bruno, she began, how many times your mother makes you breakfast, lunch and dinner? And all your other meals? Pretty much every day, I guess, he said. And how many times you make her a meal? Bruno thought for a moment. I can't remember. Don't think I have really. Well, this is good chance to do something nice for your mother. For you to give breakfast for her once, instead of the other way round. Bruno knew she was right. He went bed early that night, still forming a plan in his head for the morning. His mother had no idea what laid in store for her the next day.